Hello and welcome to the Strategic Hangar. For years, if there was one relationship in Asia which seemed almost unbreakable, it was China and Pakistan. Pakistan has received fighter aircraft, submarines, missiles, air defense systems, and billions of dollars in aid from China. So when the reports emerged that Pakistan is going to receive the latest fifth generation stealth aircraft from China, that is J-35, it almost seemed just a matter of time. Now something unexpected has happened. If reports originating from China are to be believed, China is actually reluctant to hand over this J-35 fighter to Pakistan. Why would Beijing be reluctant to arm its closest strategic partner? Is Beijing losing confidence in Pakistan? Or is there a bigger geopolitical game at play? Let's find out at the Strategic Hangar. Pakistan has spent the last decade modernizing its air force. It inducted the F-17 Block C. It also acquired the J-10C fighter aircraft from China and continue upgrading its fleet to counter the growing Indian Air Force power. Then came the report suggesting that Pakistan will become the first export customer of China's fifth generation J-35 stealth fighter. The news generated an enormous excitement because that would make Pakistan one of the very few countries in the world to operate a fifth generation combat aircraft. However, there was one important point that kept getting overlooked. Neither China nor Pakistan have confirmed an official purchase agreement. Also, most of the discussion is based on media reports and strategic speculation rather than an officially signed defense contract. And now recently, an article written in The Diplomat by a Chinese analyst actually gives a reason why China would be reluctant to do such a purchase with Pakistan. The J-35 represents some of China's most advanced military technology. It incorporates sensor fusion, stealth shaping, advanced avionics, and next-generation networking capabilities. China has invested decades and billions of dollars in developing this aircraft, and no country willingly exports its most sensitive military technology without being confident that the technology can remain secure. So even if Pakistan receives an export version of the aircraft, China would still worry about maintaining its technological advantage. For China, J-35 is not just a stealth fighter, it is a strategic national asset. Then comes the most interesting part of the argument. Pakistan still operates close to about 75 American F-16 aircraft, and these aircraft require periodic American technical support and maintenance. The Chinese analysts believe that introducing the J-35 aircraft into one of the air force which operates an American equipment increases the risk of the Chinese sensitive technology getting leaked eventually to the Western intelligence. Now, whether the concern is justified or not, but at this point of time, Beijing appears unwilling to take an unnecessary risk with one of its crowning jewels. And China right now itself is in the process of inducting the J-35 aircraft into its armed forces. It is expected to strengthen its People's Liberation Army Air Force and People's Liberation Army Navy. Meeting domestic military requirements obviously comes first before exporting the platform. So till the time the production capability of China increases to such an extent that it is ready to fulfill its domestic requirements first, it will not be in a position to export the aircraft. So basically, China's own commitments come first, then exporting the aircraft to its allies. And there is a strategic broader consideration. While China may want Pakistan to be military capable, it may not want a sudden shift in the military balance in South Asia. Introducing dozens of stealth fighters into Pakistan's inventory before India fields its own fifth generation fighter aircraft could significantly increase the regional tensions during future crises. China generally prefers stability on its western border while it focuses on larger strategic challenges in the Indo-Pacific. Delaying the delivery of the J-35 gives China greater flexibility over when and how it influences the regional balance of power. For India, this development is to be watched with a cautious optimism. While the immediate threat of the Pakistani Air Force operating the J-35 is not as imminent as some reports suggested in the beginning, however, there is no reason for India to be complacent about the entire situation. China has not ruled out supplying the aircraft permanently. It may be waiting for the right strategic moment. So for India, the priority remains unchanged. Advancing the medium combat aircraft program, expanding the AEW capabilities, building upon the integrated AD network, and also enhancing the network-centric warfare capability is a far more important thing than just focusing on one stealth aircraft. Because finally, the combat is won not just by one stealth fighter, but by an entire ecosystem of combat capabilities. China's hesitation is not necessarily a sign of weakening of ties with Pakistan. Instead, it reflects a careful balance between technology protection, military priorities, regional stability, and long-term geopolitical strategy. And J-35 is more than just a stealth fighter aircraft. It is a strategic bargaining chip for China. The real question is not when Pakistan will receive the J-35 fighter aircraft, but the real question is when China will decide the strategic timing is right. What do you think? Is China genuinely concerned about protecting its technology, or is the transfer inevitable? Let us know your thoughts in the comment. And if you like the analysis of this video, do like this video and subscribe to the Strategic Hangar. And I'll see you with the next one very shortly.